You're coming out as a new person.
For me, baptism means like a rebirth. Like when you baptize, you have a new life. You leave your old one behind, and you have a new relationship with God forever.
I think baptism is like a symbolism that you are becoming a new person, and that kind of like when after like you're becoming a new person, it's like you have accepted Jesus in your heart.
For me, it's like being like redeemed, like Dominic said, the being rebirth, and me being in a relationship with God, like I'm in the palm like of His hand.
For me, it's an act of obedience to God and just getting close to Him and yeah, just accepting Jesus into your heart.
You're letting others know that you have a relationship with God, and it's just amazing to hear that you guys have had that experience.
I learned that character that can build your relationship with God.
Character can what?
Can build your relationship with God and like show other people who you are.
Baptism is a symbol.
I've learned that your character is a strong part of your relationship with God.
There's two types of baptism. There's spiritual and there's like the physical one that like everybody sees.
Ooh, can you tell me a bit about that?
It's like spiritual is when you find a better relationship with God and like you actually understand like the meaning of like you have a connection with Him. And like the physical one is like you're showing the world how that you left your old life behind and you're a new person.
I'm a Christian because I built a relationship with God. And so when I build a relationship with God, it's basically asking someone like who you are, like what do you like, basically getting to know someone. So basically that's what I did with God.
I'm a Christian because I know that it's the true way of life and the path that I'm supposed to take.
Been going towards that because I've seen that God can help me go through rough times and get me back on my feet when I'm like on my lowest point. So that's why I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian because I was born in a Christian family and I really wanted to grow up like my mom. I let Jesus enter in my life and I wanted to baptize too so I can start a new relationship with God.
I'm a Christian because I believe in God and also I have seen God act on people and change their lives. So.
It's not from my mom or my dad, it's from me. And so going just by myself, just focusing on God and even singing to God and saying thank you for anything. So basically I go because I want to learn more about Him and with the pastor saying and learning just more about Him.
I go because this class helped me learn a lot about God. And I can learn more through going here, and I can basically just with anything, with God's help, He can do anything.
I wouldn't stop going to church because He's done so much miracles for my family, and I don't want to lose my relationship with God.
I've grown a relationship with a lot of people here. There's a lot, I have friends here.
I would keep going to church because I want to keep following that path God has given me, and I know that I don't know a lot now, and I want to learn more than what I already know.
Since we're getting baptized, it doesn't always mean that we stop learning. There's always, when you go to church, you learn a new thing every day, and how the pastor is preaching about something different that maybe you've never thought of, or he says it in a different way that could change how you thought of things.
Going to church gives me comfort and it makes me feel like I'm on the right path with my relationship with God.
When I was in class, before I started going into classes, I was kind of really reserved. I didn't talk to much people. But then after, when I started going to more and more classes, one day in class, we were teaching about how God can help you do stuff and help you do new things. So I decided to talk to more people, and it worked out for me. And now, present, I am very talkative to everyone.
say like I do something like really, really bad, right? And someone catches me, right? And like I'm just like I'm all over the place, right? And you can just like go to someone, right, and do like the complete worst for me, right? You can give me mercy by like not telling someone or something like that, or just helping someone in need. That's giving mercy.
So mercy, in other words, is not paying somebody what they deserve.
Justice is like paying someone what they do deserve.
It's like the opposite of sin. A grace is like the building bridge of getting closer to God, basically.
Giving somebody something that they don't deserve.
Get baptized. No, first of all, I told them if they get saved first, right? And then when they're saved, they become a Christian, right? I asked if they'd like to take baptist classes so then they know more about God, and then they can get baptized and do what we're doing today.
It's just like taking a leap of faith, like trying to get to the other side and taking one big step, and it's like God catching you.
Taking a big step to a new life. Like, just like saying, like, just basically asking him and saying, just like, to a person, saying, asking them, why do you want to get baptized? Saying the reason why do you, and then telling the person that it's the meaning of like giving yourself to the Lord.
It's not only a new life, it's a new experience, because you can, like how we said that we came here only because our family, but now that you, like, if you get baptized, you will start appreciating it more and like getting closer.
And a great way to just do things in life that will help you, because being closer with God can help you with a lot of things.
I would tell them to believe in every step they take, because God will always be with you on your side.
If you are interested in baptism and you want to get baptized, you should strengthen your relationship with God first and learn more about the Bible and what you wrote and what you did first before taking that step that you can make better changes.
I was like having a really, really hard time in school. Like it was like bad. And I wasn't focusing at all, right? I had not studied for this test. Like I knew I was gonna fail, right? And then I picked up my pencil, right? And I looked at the questions and I was like, wait, I know these, right? And it just like every single answer just flooded inside my head.
Amazing. That's amazing.
It just flooded inside my head, and I actually got like an 100 on that test.
That's amazing.
It was crazy.
That's amazing.
And the teacher was like, I did not expect to get 100. Like she was like straight up, I did not expect to get 100.
Did you thank God afterwards?
Yes.
Of course.
I remember a time where my mom got in an accident and I was close to death, and the whole family was praying for her. I was praying for her. And when I saw her the next day, I knew that God helped her fight through this massive injury.
So you see, you don't have to be in the faith, or you don't have to be 35 years old for you to say, God is real. Can you say God is real with me?
God is real.
Because you've seen it, even with the smaller things, even with the larger things. And I can't say that failing a test, possibly for me, is not a big deal because I'm not in school. But for him, it's a big deal, right? So when we see that God moves in every single area of my life, imagine the more we open up and the more we allow him to work in our life, imagine how much stronger we're going to be and how much resilient we're going to be, right? And don't forget that you have someone that has your side, and it's the Holy Spirit. We talked about the Holy Spirit. And when you guys don't know the answer to something, when you guys are struggling, when you don't think that anybody or nobody understands you, and when you don't feel like opening up your mouth and speaking to anyone, who's got your side? Who's got your back? The Holy Spirit. He's gonna come and show up and actually show you the way.
I wanted to say thank you for everything. God has led me through everything, and I just wanted to thank God and
Awesome.